Hi there, Voices video number 3. So we're at the end, pretty much at the end. I've covered mostly everything. There's a lot of things that can happen. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email me, and I will answer those questions to the best of my ability, I guess. So there's different themes, which is kind of the self. There's the physical pain. Uh, there's the external voices that start internal voices when they're first external, then they're saying everything you do all the time, see if they can actually make you stop doing things. Especially they're using it as a mechanism of control, see if they can assert some control over you. Then there's the physical, and so you can do some good things with this if you talk positive and you're a good person and make the right choices. It contributes towards a bigger consciousness, I guess. um, but I wanted to go over this list of, as Kevin had said, that I am one of. This isn't always a. I'm an observer. This isn't always a state of I'm a move here and sit there, pal, where I can control the universe. So you can actually contribute something towards the universe with some positive conversations and whatnot, and something positive towards society. But Adam, I won't say your last name. Reborn actually, it's on the page. Yeah, he had listed a list of 9 things to do that can help you deal with this. First, I will tell you some about voices and how to handle. First, you will not do as they say, and I just wanted to say, yeah, you don't have to do what they say, but if they're trying to say, if they keep saying something over and over, and you stop doing that, like something regularly, like brushing your teeth or drinking water, then that's also mechanism control. So just do what you're gonna do. Basically, is what, and don't do what they say, but do what you're gonna do also. They can't do anything to you, as they are only voices. No matter what they say, they are only a pain if you let them. They are a pain, but they can do something to you. They can give you physical pain, uh, headaches. They can, you lose your focus, concentration. You'll have some pains in other parts of your body. And like I've said with my friend Sonny, who was on here, and I also believe my dad, I think they were murdered this way. And I think that's basically what the company corporation are doing. Um, they are not paranormal or brain illusions, and do not send you to a higher power. No, they're not paranormal brain illusions, but they can make you see things. You will hallucinate, and you will. But after the initial might be a bit shocking, but after a while, it's just you don't even notice it. After better listening, what they tell you, you find out they sound pretty stupid. Yeah, some of the things, like, they don't always tell you what's right and what's wrong. Never let yourself be driven by feelings and impulses when you know you hear voices. Impulses and feelings of any kind are going together, and try to manipulate your decision and distract with voices. Yes, they are trying to manipulate your decisions, and they are trying to make you impulsive, whether to be impulsive and eat, or impulsive and kind of like move real quick, or get nervous, or so. That is one of the things. That's what I mean. They're not just voices. They can actually give you these impulses, and they can enact some pain. Uh, Flashes of ideas can be driven by those voices, so always think again before you follow any ideas you get into your mind. At a second look, take a second look. Might not be good for you. Yeah, always think twice, and always recheck what you've done. If you the biggest thing you can do is just recheck it. It's not a big deal. If you don't recheck it, then that's what the one of the things is going to be. So, and just recheck what you're doing, and they do have flashes of ideas. They can actually steal your ideas, or else some of your experiences or whatever become part of the world, which is can be good if it's the right person doing it, I guess. If by any chance you can get a good idea from these voices and do it, there is a chance that these voices try the negative effect on you and give you good advice and hope you will not do it. Then it comes from them. Yeah, just if there's good ideas, take it. Right? If we are take good advice, that's basically it. Doesn't matter where it comes from. You are one of who wanted to. You are the one who wants to decide about your life, and the voices try to break this. Yes, and they're just trying to just manipulate you and trying to say you can't do this, you can't do that, and double check, triple check your actions, and there is a cure to come. The cure is just going through it. And my other piece of advice is, this is a good checklist. That's just the voices and the physical things the voices can do, but this also how people start acting a certain way around you. That's just another manifestation of the voices through somebody else. and they'll use company trucks with certain logos on it. The police, like I said, I was harassed by the police. I would see them everywhere. Taxi drivers, you'll see taxi cabs, yellow buses, or the city buses. I saw all those things for a long time, where certain rigs, semi rigs with certain logos on it, or always be end up driving behind something, and so it's just you'll become a little bit hypersensitive to that, because you will see a concentrated amount of these different vehicles, and I think they don't want you to drive or something, or also touch in their seatbelt. They don't want you to wear your seatbelt, touch their glasses. They want to take your glasses off, or touch your hat, and they want you to take your hat off. But it's just a manipulation. It's a sense of control. And like I said, if you stand up and you can say this to yourself or think it to yourself, and you stand up to them, there is dire consequences to them. So, stand up for yourself, think, and this is a good checklist. And like I said, they can do pain, and I think we should start a class action lawsuit, because I think the company is manipulating people's minds, and they have murdered people, and they have murdered my friend. And I know there's two of my friends who have had heart attacks who are pretty young, and I know saying no, that's not uncommon or whatever, but I do believe it's this way, because from my experience, I've gone through this whole spectrum. And another thing is, they will put the voice of your spouse in your head, so you start fighting, and they try to break up your relationship. The thing is, treat those people, and I look at this as a comical. I'm starting to call everybody John Malkovich now, because I'm like, oh, they're inside your head. You're John Malkovich, So it's just kind of amusing at the same time. But the thing is, there can be direct consequences to them. There can be direct consequences, because not everybody knows what's going on. So when they're first going through this, they might do something to their family. They might do something to their children. They might do something to their neighbor, whoever they're pissed off at. They might do something to their coworkers, because that's how this game is. You don't know. You don't know how this person's going to react, and they might actually go and harm somebody. So I'm always careful not to use what's coming through my head, because I don't want to be that little thing that pits somebody off. And but at the same time, do something good, because it can lead to a greater good. And I hope this was helpful. And as I said, if you have any further questions, please contact me. Thank you.